Kedarnath Mandir, Kedarnath Temple is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. It is on the Garhwal Himalayan range near the Mandakini river in Kedarnath, Uttarakhand in India. Due to extreme weather conditions, the temple is open only between the end of April, Akshaya Tritiya, to Kartik Purnima, the autumn full moon, usually November. During the winters, the Vigrahas, deities, from Kedarnath temple are brought to Okhimat and worshipped there for 6 months. Lord Shiva is worshipped as Kedarnath, the Lord of Kedarkhand, the historical name of the region. The unstable temple is not directly accessible by road and has to be reached by a 18 kilometers 11 miles uphill trek from Gaurikund. Pony and Munchan service is available to reach the structure. The temple was built by Pandavas and revived by Adi Shankaracharya and is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas, the holiest Hindu shrines of Shiva. It is one of the 275 Padalpetra stalams, expounded in Tivaram. Pandavas were supposed to have pleased Shiva by doing penance in Kedarnath. The temple is one of the 4 major sites in India's Chota Char Dham pilgrimage of northern Himalayas. This temple is the highest among the 12 Jyotirlingas. Kedarnath was the worst affected area during the 2013 flash floods in North India. The temple complex, surrounding areas and Kedarnath town suffered extensive damage, but the temple structure did not suffer any major damage, apart from a few cracks on one side of the 4 walls which was caused by the flowing debris from the higher mountains. A large rock among the debris acted as a barrier, protecting the temple from the flood. The surrounding premises and other buildings in market area were heavily damaged. Temple and past significance. The temple, at an height of 3,583 meters 11,755 feet, 223 kilometers from Rishikesh, on the shores of Mandakini River, a tributary of Ganga, is an impressive stone edifice of unknown date. The structure is believed to have been constructed in the 8th century CE, when Adi Shankara visited. The present structure is on a site adjacent to where Pandavas are believed to have built the temple. It has one garbhagriha and a mandapa, and stands on a plateau surrounded by snow-clad mountain and glaciers. In front of the temple, directly opposite to the inner shrine, is a Nandi statue carved out of rock. Ancient history. According to history, during the Mahabharata war, the Pandavas killed their relatives. To absolve themselves of this sin, the Pandavas undertook a pilgrimage. But Lord Vishweshwara was away in Kailasar in the Himalayas. On learning this, the Pandavas left Kashi. They reached the Himalayas via Haridwar. They saw Lord Shankara from a distance. But Lord Shankara hid from them. Then Dharmaraj said, "Oh, Lord, you have hidden yourself from our sight because we have sinned. But we will seek you out somehow. Only after we take your darshan would our sins be washed away. This place where you have hidden yourself will be known as Gupta Kashi and become a famous shrine." From Gupta Kashi, Rudraprayag, the Pandavas went ahead till they reached Gaurikund in the Himalayas valleys. They wandered there in search of Lord Shankara. While doing so, Nikul and Sahadev found a buffalo which was unique to look at. Then Bhima went after the buffalo with his mace. The buffalo was clever and Bhima could not catch him. But Bhima managed to hit the buffalo with his mace. The buffalo had its face hidden in a crevice in the earth. Bhima started to pull it by its tail. In this tug of war, the face of the buffalo went straight to Nepal, leaving its hind part in Kedar. The face is Doleshwar Mahadev in Sipadol, Bhaktapur, Nepal. On this hind part of Mahesha, a Jyotirlinga appeared and Lord Shankara appeared from this light. By getting a darshan of Lord Shankar, the Pandavas were absolved of their sins. The Lord told the Pandavas, "From now on, I will remain here as a triangular-shaped Jyotirlinga." By taking a darshan of Kedarnath, devotees would attain piety. A triangular-shaped rock is worshipped in Garbhagriha of the temple. Surrounding Kedarnath, there are many symbols of the Pandavas. Raja Pandu died at Pandukeshwar. The tribals here perform a dance called Pandav Nritya. The mountain top where the Pandavas went to Swarga is known as Swargarohini, which is located off Badrinath. When Dharmaraja was leaving for Swarga, one of his fingers fell on the earth. At that place, Dharmaraj installed a Shiva Linga, which is the size of the thumb. To gain Mahishasharupa, Shankara and Bhima fought with maces. Bhima was struck with remorse. He started to massage Lord Shankara's body with ghee. In memory of this event, even today, this triangular Shiva Jyotirlinga is massaged with ghee. Water and bal leaves are used for worship. When Narayan went to Badrika village and started the worship of Parthiva, Shiva appeared before them. Narayan wished that, for the welfare of the humanity, Shiva should remain there in his original form. Granting their wish, in the snow-clad Himalayas, in a place called Kedar, Mahesha himself stayed there as a Jyoti. Here, he is known as Kedareshwara.